Today we're going to try cheaper beer and compare it with a little bit more expensive beer and see if we can spot the difference.
For you who don't know us, we are Sandra and Håkan, a married couple from Sweden who do travel vlogs with their occasional beer tasting. If you want to come along with us and explore the planet we call home, click the subscribe and bell button.
Normally when we do these beer tastings we try 3 different types of beer. 1 IPA, 1 sour and 1 Imperial Stout, and we try them at 3 different tap rooms in a city. We then rate each beer on a scale from 0 to 5, and that gives us an average for each city. And if you want to see our taproom safaris, we'll put links down here in the description.
But today we are not at a bar, but we have been to our favorite taproom in Malaga and bought 6 beers, 2 IPAs, 2 sours, and 2 Imperial Stouts. 1 cheaper option and 1 a bit more expensive option.
So this is how the tasting is going to be done. We each have 2 glasses. They are numbered. There's a label in the bottom and they're numbered 1 and 2. For each type of beer we're gonna try, we have 2 hidden cans or bottles. The mission here is to see if we can spot which one of these that is the most expensive one.
And the cheap beer is not cheap, it's cheaper.
Good point. So it might be tricky to spot the difference. So first up we have the IPAs.
This is so exciting. Yes, I am ready.
We have one called the lighter grey one. It's made by Cloudwater Brewing Company, and the other one is called Hazy State by Collective Arts Brewing. They're quite similar.
Yeah, number 1 is a little thicker. Honey and passion fruit in the smell.
Sweaty gymnasium scent to it. Not in a bad way, weirdly enough.
How is that possible to be in a good way?
I don't know. But it tastes a bit like roasted almonds.
I taste flowers, orange.
Grapefruit. There's grapefruit in it.
It's citrusy. Yes, it's damn good.
We should probably have some crackers or water between, but we're not gonna. Grass.
A little thin on the smell, isn't it?
Definitely thinner in taste compared to the other one.
Almost like something you would use in the water to clean and get a fresher smell.
The aftertaste is sweet. I'm gonna say it's a bit bland to me. Okay, do you dare to guess? Which one is the most expensive beer out of these 2?
I will go for the easy guess. And I think this is the one more expensive because it's richer.
So number
1.
Number 1.
What is your guess?
I'm gonna say the same. I'm pretty certain that number 1 is the more expensive based on, just like you said, there's a lot more flavors going on, it's thicker. If we are correct, number 1 should be the most expensive one, and that's the one that's called the lighter grey one.
The lighter grey one is
the most expensive one out of these 2. So let's see.
Is this not? This is number 1.
Number 1.
It was.
Nicely done. And that means that number 2, of course,
What a cool can.
is the one that's called Hazy State.
And just as we usually do on our taproom safaris, after the IPA we try a sour. Interesting color. Oh!
It broke.
Whoops!
rarely happens. Gotta have some tools.
That is an interesting color. What is this color? Is it brown or is it red or?
It's almost like a smoothie. Okay, but number one is the lighter one out of the two.
Oh, wow. Oh, it's so fresh.
There's a lot of red berries in the flavor.
And it's so elegant. Oh, it's like a nice perfume. Not too much, but still very rich. Mmm. Ooh.
It's bitter sour.
Tart.
A very short finish.
I think I already have my guess. Almost like chocolate.
It's more intense.
But it's like you have healthy berries, chocolate, and you mix them into a great smoothie. Monday morning! One of them was called Monday morning! Could this be the one?
Like a breakfast beer or beverage. It honestly doesn't taste that much beer at all. It tastes like a smoothie.
It tastes like a smoothie. Still there is this tart, acid thing in the bottom of it, but still there is a lot of chocolate. Oh, I can't decide which one I like the most. But that's not the thing. Expensive, cheaper. I do have my guess.
Okay, let's hear it.
I believe that this is an elegant, very posh lady in red. This is the one that's more expensive.
And that's number one, right?
This is, number one.
I'm gonna say the other, based on two things. I think the thickness of it and the fact that there's so much more taste in it than the other one. To be honest, I prefer the other one. I think that's a better beer, but I'm guessing this is the most expensive one. So one of us are wrong.
I believe I'm right. May I?
Go ahead.
Okay.
So that's number two, you're opening. That's the darker one.
Oh, what a cool can! You built so... Oh, you're so clever, Håkan!
It differed so much in size, so in order to not reveal which one was which, I had to tape some tape to the bottom of it.
I'm impressed, you're so clever! This is so cool. This is shake it smoothly.
But that means that, unfortunately, you were wrong. Because Monday morning is the most expensive one out of these two.
And this is the Monday morning?
That's the Monday morning. This is probably one of the hardest to separate, since they're quite similar in ABV. Monday morning has 6% ABV and the other one has 5.5, so it's not that big difference. Otherwise, that's a telltale sign. If you can taste more alcohol, it's more likely going to be more expensive. Ready for the last one?
I am.
So far, I'm pretty impressed.
So already I can notice a difference. There is foam on number one. Banana.
And some licorice. Just a hint of licorice.
What a rare combination.
But there's something sweet in it.
Toffee.
Toffee, that's it.
But still it tastes like coffee.
A lot of coffee.
What
It's so overwhelming once you taste it. It's like drinking cold coffee with some fizz to it.
Banana licorice toffee tastes like coffee. But it's a really good style.
The scent is way better than the taste. But the banana, once you said banana, that's the only thing I can smell. I don't like banana. A lot of things going on in the scent here.
Oh, it's licorice.
And bourbon. A lot of bourbon. And some paint.
Paint?
Yes, paint. No, it's like a marker, like a thick marker. So not paint, more like a marker.
Ah, mm-hmm. Strong.
And this is how disappointment looks like.
I'm not that into whiskey or any kind of that strong kind of drinks. I'm sorry. The taste is really whiskey.
Whiskey-y.
Bread. That kind of dark bread that your grandmother bakes for Christmas.
With syrup in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And your grandfather will hit a lot of whiskey in it.
I don't think it tastes as much bourbon as it smells. There's more whiskey in the scent than in the taste.
But it's really strong. And it's sweet. I do like sweet, but this is boom, a lot going on here.
There's some raisins in it as well. Way back in at the back of the tongue.
It would be perfect for Christmas. Really perfect for Christmas.
Do you dare to guess the final one?
Oh, I'm so confused at the moment.
This is going to be decisive for you because you can either get the majority of these ones right or the majority of these ones wrong.
So, based on the foam, this should be the more expensive one, but still there are some kind of whiskey or bourbon or something going on in this one. And it's so strong. It's really strong. You can feel the ABV. I believe that number two is the more expensive one.
Just by looking at it, if you take the two glasses and tilt them and pour them back, you can see that number two behaves like whiskey or other strong liquor. It's moving really slowly. It's so thick compared to the other one. The ABV is way higher in number two, and that's a given. The higher the ABV, the higher the price. It has to be that way, so I'm guessing number two as well as the more expensive one.
Oh, picking up some knowledge here, some skills.
I'm not sure that this is something that's correct, but it's something that's
But it's so much,
into my...
it's even heavier.
And behind number one is the Samuel Smith's. It's called Imperial Stout. Behind number two, the one that we said the more expensive out of the two, we have Pop-In, and it is the one that is the more expensive one.
It is?
Yes. The ABV for that one is 13.5. It's only 7 for this, so it's almost twice as strong. Out of these 6, which one was your favorite, if you only had to pick one?
I will go for the Monday morning.
So the sour.
The sour, surprisingly, yes.
I'm gonna go with the lighter grey one. The IPA was really good. I have to say that, even though this one is so nice. If you do like craft beer, you should check out our taproom safari. We've done several of them and we will put a link down in the description. It's a bit different compared to this tasting, but I think you will enjoy it if you enjoy craft beer.
And please, share with us your favorite tap rooms. Maybe when we visit your city, we will visit your tap room. Or just share your favorite beer.
And I just want to say, we do not have a clue what we're doing. We just like craft beer. So take it for what it is. Don't judge us too hard. It's just fun for us.
Thank you so much for watching.
Click that like and subscribe button and bell button. That way you won't miss any upcoming episodes.
We see you soon. Bye.